So is delivering for Walmart Spark in 2023 still worth it? Check this out. These are all screenshots from the last 10 days. I took all of those. There was 109 offers for 10 days. Some days there's some good offers, some days not so good. I was actually kind of surprised at what the average value, shall we say, of each offer was worth. All I did was took the totals and added the dollars up, then divided that by the number of offers within that 10-day period. Granted, it's going to be different in every market, different times of the month. There's a lot of things to factor into that, so don't quote this. But this was just an average. One of the viewers had asked me a few weeks ago what the average pay was in our market. And I honestly did not know. So I did this. I kept a record. I screenshotted every offer for 10 days to come up with an average pay for each offer. A little confusing, but it's really not. I just added them up and wrote down the totals, old school, pen and paper, and that's what I came up with. And guess what I came up with? Average orders for this particular 10 days, this was from March 7th through March 17th. I didn't work every day, obviously, because you can add that up and see that that's more than 10 days. But there were some days I didn't work. But the days I worked, I did keep track with it. I came up with $15.14, almost 15 cents. It's $15.14568888, blah, 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 blah. So about $15.15 an order. Can you make it on that? And keep in mind, not all the time, but most of the time, if you're just taking round robins, which come out 1 an hour, if this is right, and you average $15.15 per order, does that mean you're making $15.15 an hour? Minus your gas and your wear and tear. So is it still worth it in 2023? Now I know a lot of people say, oh, you can get more orders than that. And you can. You can get some good shopping orders. You can get some ASAP orders. Sometimes you might get 2 in an hour, but you might miss the next round of round robins. So that's going to throw that next hour off. So, you just kind of got to do what you think is going to work for you. And $15 an hour around here is decent pay, but not when you subtract your gas and your wear and tear. Now, like I said, this was just 10 days at the first through the middle of the month, not towards the end of the month and not on the first of the month, but the second week of the month. So the first week of the month might be a lot better. I don't know. Like I said, I just took 10 days and just started adding them and divided them by the amount of orders to come up with this. So is it worth it in your market? You might write that down. You might do your own little test and just do screenshots or just write them down and keep track with the offers. That don't mean the ones that you take, because you may get offered $7 and then the next order may be $35. That's 2 orders. You need to keep track with both of them. Not just the ones you take and not just the ones you reject, but all of them. If you're interested, write down those offers. Get you 100 offers. Add up the totals and divide it by 100. Easy peasy. It was an interesting little test. Now, I didn't add the mileage up. Granted, on these offers, the mileage is on the screenshot. I'm not going to add all that up. I would say the average order is about 3 miles. Average offer, rather. Not average order, but the average offer is about 3 miles. 3 or 4 miles. If you average that, if you said 4 miles an order, and you had 109 orders, I think I come up with 436 miles. You'd have to do a little calculating there to get what your gas mileage is, and at 436, subtract that off that total of the order, and probably going to drop down to about $14 an order. I don't know. I'm not going to figure that. I was just kind of curious as on the average in my market, which is Wichita Falls, Texas. And that's for me. Emily might get better offers. We got some other drivers, they might get better offers. Some drivers may get worse offers. So you can't really go by that, but it was just an interesting little test to see how that went. I thought it was kind of cool. I was just going to share it with y'all. And that's about all I have. Oh, there was one more thing that I wanted to share with y'all, and this is really important. Check this out. Seems there's a scam going on. Y'all be careful. Don't give anybody your information. Y'all keep smiling, dashing, dancing, prancing, doing whatever it is you want to do. Just keep doing something, because you're going to grow old if you don't. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.